15 love.
Christina mentioned Leylah Fernandez making the quarterfinals of Cincinnati. Picked up some good wins as well that week. Beat Elena Rybakina in the second round. Diana Schneider, who's been winning so many matches this year, and then ran Jessica Pegula very close in the quarterfinals, eventually going down in a final set tiebreak.
I think it's been really smart because Leylah has played a lot of doubles this season. She made the finals of Cincy in doubles, semis of doubles in Toronto with her sister. So I think all of those wins in playing doubles has given her a lot of confidence for her singles as well.
Yeah, pretty cool being able to do it alongside your sister as well, isn't it? That's a nice confident start. A couple of glares over at her team for Potapova. Not too happy with that opening game. Angelique Kerber, both of those matches she was a set down in. Alina Svitolina in the quarterfinals, came through that one 7-6 in the third. Sabalenka in the semi-finals, 6-4 in the third.
Yeah, it doesn't get much more difficult than that. And that's what makes her so dangerous, is that on any given day, she can come up with a big win.
Time.
15 on.
And that is the side of Potapova that can kind of get a little bit dodgy at times, the forehand. We'll see Leylah pick on that side a bit today.
So 2 break points for the perfect start here. Body language not looking great early on.
Game
Such a good return from Leylah Fernandez, and she'll have a third break point.
Fernandez.
So Fernandez gets the early break. Perfect start for the Canadian, and the frustration continues to boil over.
That is an area that Potapova has worked on, her mental game, but at times you do still see the frustration come out.
When you've played against someone 4 times and you've lost 4 times, how hard is it to actually kind of get that belief that you can go out there and win a match today?
It's hard, especially when you have 0 wins against the other player.
Incredible from Potapova.
I didn't see the point with Mukova, but maybe that could be competing for best point of the tournament.
It was good, but it wasn't Mukova good.
What shot was it?
I'm going to show you it right now.
First game,
Love 13.
Everything right had Potapova, and then just completely mishit the backhand drive volley. And I've just shown Christina the Mukova shot. Do you agree?
I'll agree. It takes the cake right now on day 2.
I think that's going to be tough to beat.
I agree. It was an incredible shot. She's so athletic.
It's good to see her back fit and healthy, Carolina, after everything that she's been through recently.
Love 15.
I like that play of a body second serve, especially Potapova's looking to attack. It's a really smart play by Leylah.
Let's see, 15.
Oh, it's just as good as it gets from Potapova, and she's got the opportunity here to get that break straight back.
Left for serve.
What a return that is. A couple of incredible points in a row from Anastasia Potapova, and after a slowish start, she's back on serve at 1-2. 1-2.
Love 15.
Side serve, score not to serve. 15 love.
Wears her heart on her sleeve, doesn't she, Potapova? Don't think she'd make a particularly good poker player. Exactly how she's feeling out there.
And by contrast, you have Fernandez, who'd be a great poker player. I think she just kind of, you never know what the score is. She's got the same mentality. It's really quite impressive.
Forty 15.
Shame. It's a good move forward from Leylah
first
Fernandez. Just couldn't quite execute the volley. So 2 games in a row now for Potapova. Words of advice from Dad. Well, remember, you can download the US Open app to follow your favourite players. You can track scores, watch match highlights, and of course, new this year, you can watch live 3D views of all singles matches as well. So that's available to download on both the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store as well. So if you haven't got it, I suggest you do so.
Love 15.
Struggling a little bit with that first serve at the moment. Fernandez, just 4 of 11 that she's made so far.
Yes.
Quality ball striking, isn't it?
Love 30.
It's really going to come down to positioning for the two of them. I feel like they're both not wanting to give up positioning. They play very close to the baseline. So it's going to be who can maintain that positioning will get ahead in these rallies. Second serve ace.
15-30. Anastasia Potapova is requesting the replay of the in-call on the right center service line.
Sometimes when you play someone that does return so well like a Potapova, you have to take more chances on your second serve. Otherwise, she's just going to crush it.
It wasn't her greatest well, not even a challenge, is it? You just want to have a look at it, peace of mind on the big screen.
It did look closer than that challenge
agree.
is showing. Struggled a few times with that toss so far, Fernandez.
And again, it wasn't a bad move forward from Fernandez, but She's lacking with the volley again.
She's doing the right thing coming forward. I think she's a little undecisive of where she wants to take that first volley.
So 2 more break points, this for 3 games in a row.
Yes.
It's great depth from Fernandez, really right on the baseline there.
It's on.
And again, another one right on the line. Potapova seemed convinced that that was long.
She's putting some good shape on some of the forehands, Potapova. She is not happy.
Yes.
Leylah Fernandez.
Advantage. 14-15.
Deuce.
That's one of these 5 shooting for 1 for 6. No, it's not. 14-13.
From Leylah Fernandez, with an absolute rocket of a forehand from Potapova.
Advantage Fernandez.
This was so impressive right here, how she was able to just stick her racket on it.
Not sure how many times she's thrown her racket down in the opening 20 minutes, but might be approaching double figures. This is really good hitting. That is some hold from Leylah Fernandez, 15-40 down there. Looked like it was going to be 3 games in a row against her.
Fernandez leads by 3 games.
But she stays ahead to lead 3-2. She is on serve. Potapova serving at 2-3. Just see rows and rows of people queued up here. We were just talking during the sit-down, a little surprised that this didn't get a bigger court. Feel as though it certainly could have attracted the crowds.
Love 15.
There's not one seat available.
No.
It's standing room only on court 5.
14-15.
And I think that's part of the reason why,
15.
after reaching the finals of US Open for Leylah, was a lot of people, eyes on her, going to watch her play. It just took her a couple years to kind of get used to the pressure of all of that.
Yeah, she made a big resurgence recently, back up to 26 in the world. It was only last summer that she was just hovering inside the world's top 100. She was 96 in the world. I think that was the lowest she got to.
14-13.
It's just another ridiculous point. How many times does she have to win that?
Some of these gets have been absolutely extraordinary so far.
15-13.
Yes.
That's nice. Always a smart shot back in behind.
30.
Advantage, Kashanov.
So another chance, this one
0.
for the Canadian. To go a break up in this opening set for a second time. Certainly doesn't feel as though she's getting the rub of the green with some of these electronic line calls. Thought that was good as well. That's not going to make her feel much better. I knew she was going to point to that mark.
She kind of hesitated.
Yeah.
You could tell right away that Potapova thought that that ball was long. But you got to play everything. You're not going to be able to challenge the electronic line calling system. But a really nice recovery from Leylah here after she got broken. She played controlled but aggressive at the same time.
You told me before this match started that you've practiced with Anastasia. Is she like this in practice as well?
A little bit. As you said earlier, she wears her heart on her sleeve.
Yeah. Pretty happy off the court. Is Potapova, got married in December last year to Alexander Shevchenko, who you may well see at some point this week as well. He won his first round match against Dominic Kupfer, and he's up against Francis Tiafoe in the second round. So looking forward to watching that one. Where do you stand on the aborted ball toss in a serve? Do you feel as though that should count towards your serve and you shouldn't get multiple goes at it?
Ooh, putting me on the spot right now. I'd be okay with you throw it up, you got to hit it. I think, you know, let's keep things moving fast.
30-15.
I'm watching a Sara Irani match a few years ago, and she physically could not throw the ball up, and in the end she just had to do underarm serve basically the whole match, because she just, don't know whether she got the yips a little bit on the ball toss.
Sometimes that can happen. It's not necessarily on the serve that you have the yips, but on the toss. But sometimes if the shot clock is running, you know, close, you can almost throw it up and then give yourself another moment to I don't think that happens often, but
serve again, right into that body.
So smart, because Potapova is right on top of the baseline looking to attack the serve. So hard when it comes at the body to get out of the way of it.
So Fernandez has a nice little cushion now in this first set. She moves to within a game of taking it. Potapova at 2-5. Jessica Pegula, Tommy Paul still to come later on today. But here, Anastasia Potapova with new balls serving to stay in this opening set.
Lofting.
Advantage, that's right.
Love 30.
Yes.
Potapova did a nice job to get that return back, because by the time she had finished her swing, Leylah's return was already on her.
There is Dorian Descroix, who is working with Anastasia Potapova at the moment, former French player. That's a second double fault in the game.
I think he used to work with Azarenka.
He did.
Yes.
He did some work with Monfils.
He looks familiar.
Yeah. So set point.
Ooh, that will not help her situation.
There's a quality point to fend off set point.
Use.
Yes.
Advantage, Fernandez.
It's a really fun 35 minutes out here on court 5, but it is the former runner-up at the US Open, Leylah Fernandez, who strikes first. It's the rather agitated and frustrated Anastasia Potapova. Canadian takes it by 6 games to 2. So yeah, there is confirmation it was for coaching for Anastasia Potapova.
Very interesting because coaching is allowed. Perhaps it was, you're only allowed to coach, I believe, from the same side of the court as your player.
Yeah, otherwise it's hand signals,
Hand
isn't
signals,
it? Yeah.
so perhaps.
But it was right at the end of that first set, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's unusual.
$15. $30-15.
So good. Just perfectly balanced, Leylah Fernandez, to strike that backhand up the line.
40-15.
Big injection of pace.
40-13.
Both of these players do such a good job of holding their ground, not getting pushed too far behind the baseline. Incredible cross-court backhand from Potapova.
That bit of variety that Christina was alluding to at the end of that first set.
Leylah loves the ball right here in her strike zone, so I like that play. I like that she's thinking out here, Potapova. She's trying to change it up.
Advantage for us.
Yes.
And again, another clean backhand winner.
Yes.
Only hit one backhand winner in the whole first set, Potapova. She's already hit 2 in this game.
Evans. Checking up, 7 sets.
It's another great point. And a chance to go up an early break.
Advantage, Potapova.
There it is. Oh, that will hurt for Leylah Fernandez. 40-15 up in the game. Easy to concentrate. I mean, a massive roar coming over from the other court there halfway through that point.
I mean, it's difficult for us up here in the booth. Imagine, I've played on this court before, and it is hard to concentrate because you do have the crowd making noise, or you hear a let call, you hear this. It's really tests your focus. 4, 5, and 6. Can be exciting.
Yeah. Dan Evans and Karen Hachanov just over on the other court there. It's 3-all in the fourth. That has been a very long one. 6-7, 7-6, 7-6, 3-all so far. 4¼ hours.
Four and a quarter hours, and they're only in the fourth set.
3-all in the fourth.
Wow.
Takes balls on the drive volley that other players wouldn't even contemplate. Leylah Fernandez. I mean, that was basically ankle height.
She was reaching for that one. She was kind of in no man's lane. She has such great hands to be able to keep that one in the court.
God, I mean, the backhand is firing at the moment for Potapova.
It's really her only chance to get back into this match, is to get her best shot firing, taking more chances with it. You can always tell which shot a player favors when the ball goes right up the middle and they run around to hit a backhand. That would not have been me. I would be running around to hit a forehand, but...
Great return, almost knocked Potapova off her feet 14. There. That's just long. Good response from Leylah Fernandez after being broken from 40-15 up in the last game, but just straight back on it.
Second set.
Leylah's been saying how happy she is that her sister has been travelling with her a lot over the last few months. Christina mentioned they teamed up in the doubles as well. Had a good run as well. That meant a lot to her in Toronto. Made the semi-finals there. Lost to the very good partnership of Dabrowski and Erin Routliffe. Said she's even been doing some coaching duties as well, has Bianca.
Love 15.
It was sweet. After, I think it was Leylah's loss in singles in Toronto, she had doubles later that day with her sister. And afterward, they won that match. She said, I'm so proud of my sister. She really took the lead in this match. I was down after my singles, and she took over and helped us get the win. think she plays at
Love
UCLA.
it.
She does, yeah.
Not a bad school.
No.
I think Jenny Brady has been helping out the team during her time recovering from her injury. She's been helping the UCLA team.
Not a bad coach.
Not a bad coach. Hope to see Jenny back soon. She had such a great run here last year.
(15-13).
She's got an unorthodox serve, doesn't she, Leylah Fernandez? She starts off very kind of front on. Front of left foot is basically pointing down the court there. Right foot, excuse me. And then as she throws the ball up, you can see it just twist 90 degrees.
(30). (40-30).
Love 15. Love 30.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Again, good effective body serve. Started that point up for Leylah Fernandez and then found tremendous width with that next forehand.
And by 1 set to love.
And she leads 2-1.
Love 15.
Second foot fault.
30.
It's twice she's played the drop shot, Fernandez. Both times Potapova's actually got up to the ball, but just hasn't quite done enough with the next one.
It's not a bad play when you hit the ball normally pretty powerful and you can throw off your opponents by mixing in the drop shot.
Yeah, Aryna Sabalenka's spoken about that this year, hasn't she?
She's done a tremendous job incorporating that shot.
40, 50.
Because these are players like a Sabalenka or Fernandez that hit the ball so strong, it doesn't even have to be the best drop shot because your opponents most of the time are not expecting it.
15-14.
There's been some response from Leylah Fernandez, broken in the very first game of this second set, but has now won 3 games in a row to take control.
Love 15.
Well, you can stay connected to the US Open on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and WhatsApp. You can join the conversation with hashtag US Open. That's just a beautifully played point.
Love 15.
No. La Fonsi. Mandemos in a set.
And again, 2 quality points in a row to start off this game.
Love 13.
Seems to have relaxed a bit, Potapova. Sometimes when you're down by a lot, you sort of just free up.
Yeah, 6 backhand winners in the match, 5 of those 6 coming in this set.
30-40.
Seems though that every time Potapova seems to get a little opening, these errors just seem to creep in.
Yes.
Oh, she's made it.
30-14.
Almost looked like a rally down the middle there for a while. Neither one was really taking any chances. So much pace on the ball, but really going to big targets, the two of them.
So longest rally of the match so far, 22 shots. And a chance to get back on serve again here. Lots of break point chances for both. It's a good deep return.
Game, Potapova.
And we are back on serve.
Fernandez leads.
Good
first
stuff
against
this
the
time
Tuesday
from
against
Potapova.
Set, and by 1 set.
Perfect weather for an ice cream.
Love.
Just looking rock solid again here, Potapova, barely missing.
30 love.
Doesn't normally try the drop shot, but that was a great change of pace there from Potapova.
15-30.
40 love.
Had some pretty rough draws over the years here as Potapova. 2019, when she played the main draw for the first time, she drew Coco Gauff in the first round. It's a good hold to love. So 3 games all now.
Leylah Potapova.
And 2021, the next time she
3
came
games all,
here, she drew
second set.
Jessie Pegula first round. 2022 is the only year that she's actually won a match, but then she bumped into the Olympic gold medalist, Jung Chin-wen, in the second round. And then Clara Tauson last year, still not easy. Very talented young Dane. So sometimes you kind of look at players' records and it's not necessarily great, but you've just got to dig a little deeper as to maybe there's a reason why.
It's been almost a repeat of the first set, with Fernandez going up an early break, then losing the break back.
Love 30.
Well, she's just on fire right now, is Potapova, and has 3 chances to win 3 games in a row. What is that, like 7 rows back of people there?
It's incredible. Because it's great because you can just kind of look around, look back, look at the other match behind you, look at this one on 5.
Has to be that good right now. Ball just keeps on coming back.
30-40.
How well did she deal with that return?
The hands that she possesses to be able to just absorb the pace and redirect it. She has to have one of the best timings in the game.
It's a great reaction. Why not? Love 40 back to deuce.
Final set. Evans to serve.
Oh, she's very nearly even got that one back.
Advantage, Potapova.
Well, she couldn't be playing any better right now. Potapova, a fourth breakpoint chance.
Love.
Well, again, tried to take it on the drive volley. And after being a break up, she is now a break behind Leylah Fernandez. That's 3 games in a row for Anastasia Potapova, who is playing beautifully. So can Anastasia Potapova continue playing at the kind of level she's shown in the last 20 minutes or so, where she really has barely missed?
15 love. All.
Good hands. Saw her miss a couple of volleys in the first set, but 2 very good ones there.
15-13.
She doesn't let the score dictate how she plays, Fernandez.
Yes.
She just keeps going for the same shot. She keeps coming in, going for the right place. Can be tough sometimes when you're playing not to get a little bit passive, but that's not in the vocabulary for Fernandez. She just has her one game. She keeps going for it.
Advantage.
So another twist.
Ball change, please.
Just
New
like that,
balls.
Leylah Fernandez is back on serve again. On we go, 4 games all.
4 games all.
So Adam, what's
Second
your
set.
prediction?
I have no idea.
It's had so many twists and turns this set.
I just wish Potapova wouldn't get so down on herself. Like, as soon as something starts going wrong, like, again, it's just kind of, look at the body language. It's like, it's 4-all.
I do think it hampers her in that regard, that
Well, she's been playing great.
yes. It's still 4-all in the second set. She did a great job coming back, getting up the break.
That's a doubles partner. watching her there. Yana Sizikova, they're partnering up this tournament as well, up against Magdalena and Peyton Stearns in the first round of the dubs.
Love 15.
Yeah, it's just incredible ball striking again from Potapova.
Love 13.
Back she comes.
You have to give her credit for cleaning up her game with all the errors she had in the first set.
Love 40.
So 3 more break points for Anastasia Potapova. She's 4 for 9 in this match.
Time.
Oh, couldn't have played the drop shot any better.
Fifteen, 14.
Another break, and in a couple of moments' time, Anastasia Potapova will serve for the second set. Try and take this one the distance. 5-4 she leads. So serving for the second set here, Anastasia Potapova.
Love 15. Love 13.
That's some forehand that she's found there.
15-30. Sergio. Out, the serve was called
Yeah,
out.
it can be quite hard, can't it, to actually hear the electronic line calling at times. That's a good point from Fernandez, just working Potapova from side to side. And guess what? It's another break
40.
point. It's the 22nd break point of this match.
Let for serve.
Oh, I mean, that is so pure.
Yes.
It's a smart play to use the kick serve, pull Leylah off the court. And she really had the whole court to work with there, but such composure to make that shot at down break point.
Advantage Potapova.
So set point.
Let for serve.
Just not sure anyone else is hitting that as a drive volley there. Dropping like a stone, that ball.
Deuce.
Majority of players would let that bounce, given the situation, but not Leylah.
So one set point saved.
Yes.
But another one will follow.
Advantage Potapova.
Both players really playing their best at this moment, at the same time, right now.
Deuce.
Just an incredible angle that Fernandez is able to find off that return.
Advantage Fernandez.
Oh,
This level
Yes.
right now that
I
they're
know.
producing is absolutely incredible.
Advantage, Fernandez.
15-13.
oh my goodness. She just keeps
Yes.
finding her very best when she needs it out here, Potapova.
She hit this one off of her back foot, but still finds the winner. Nice to see some positive emotion
Yeah.
from Potapova.
Yeah, this is just world class right now from both of these two.
I'd like to count the number of winners that we have seen in this game.
Advantage, Fernandez.
That was the 27th winner in this set alone between the two.
Use.
Advantage, Novak.
Advantage, Potapova.
So set point number 2. A 10-minute game.
We were due for another winner. It had been a couple points.
Yeah.
We had seen one.
Use.
The speed of this court being quite fast really lends itself to both Fernandez and Potapova.
Advantage, Fernandez.
So yet another chance for Leylah Fernandez to get back on serve.
Lad for serve.
I mean, whatever player is behind, whether it's Fernandez facing a set point or Potapova facing a break point, they then seemingly just come up with some of their best tennis.
Time. Latino.
10.5 minutes and counting this game. Oh, she's made it. Clipped the net on the way through.
Advantage, Potapova.
Actually a nice angle here from Fernandez, but Potapova really read that well and held her ground.
15 love.
I think it's Leylah's turn to find a winner. Not this time.
Raymond, second set, Potapova.
The ace from Anastasia
9-6, 10-4,
Potapova. What an
1-7.
incredible final game that was to end the second set. About 11 minutes. Both players had chances, but it is Potapova who takes it 6-4, and a one-set shootout required. Wow, it's an incredible angle.
Love 15.
And the million-dollar question, Christina McHale, is who's winning this match?
I need to see a little bit more at the start of this third set.
1 point not enough.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Fifteen all.
Yes.
I still think Leylah just has a little bit more of the
13,
intangibles
15.
that can get her through this match.
Yeah, it's been a little more kind of up and down for Potapova, hasn't it? We've seen her play great, like she did kind of midway through that second set onwards, but also we've seen some sloppy errors thrown in as well. Both players in the positive, though, in terms of the winners to unforced errors. 25 winners to 20 unforced errors for Potapova and 17 to 15 for Fernandez. So just highlighting how good this match has been.
Forty, 15.
Euros, please. National League's falling for one. Answer.
Game Fernandez.
So nice, positive
First
start
game,
to
final
this
set.
decider for Leylah Fernandez. Quick fire holds.
Love 15.
Time.
15 all.
Yeah, great point, great move forward, great volley.
I do think Leylah can do more of that
15,
coming
13.
into the net. She really possesses that quality to cut the angles on the volleys. I do think that will work in her favor, continuing to come in like that.
Yeah, as you can see, she's been pretty successful when she has done. 12 of 18 points.
Especially with Potapova
30.
raising her level the way she has. I feel like she needs to try and continue to take time away, disrupt the rhythm of Potapova.
cover so much ground. Just threw in that slightly higher, loopier ball just to try and
30-14.
reset.
Deuce.
It's a great return. Sense the opportunity behind the second
Advantage
serve.
Fernandez.
Has really struggled today with that second serve as Potapova, just 7 of 27 points won behind it.
Deuce.
This is reminiscent of the last game, or at 5-4 in the second set.
It's a pretty good serve,
Fernandez.
that. It's just come back so quickly.
Coach has a good poker face.
He does.
Deuce.
Yeah, you know, I said that match between Evans and Khachanov looked like it was going to finish quite quickly. Well, maybe not. Evans was 4-love down. It's now 4-2. So he's on the
Advantage
comeback
Potapova.
after about 5 hours and 20 minutes.
Game.
Yeah, that's a big
Potapova.
hold for
Wonderful
Potapova. 3
finish.
break points that Leylah Fernandez just had there, but unable to convert on any of them.
15-9.
It's going to be very loud and raucous, this set, because of what is happening on the court next door.
Fifteen love.
Oh, she just missed that one, but I really
15-9.
like that play.
Yeah, look how much she just cleaned her game up, Potapova, in that second set. 15 errors in the first, just 4 in the second. Bearing in mind the second lasted another 20 minutes as well.
30-15.
But 4 already in the opening couple of games here.
15-30.
Great combination.
30-all.
She really has a good short-term memory loss in the sense that she moves on very quickly from point to point, Fernandez. She doesn't dwell on a mistake, a double fault.
Nearly hit her. Yeah, Fernandez not too happy with that because she turned her back.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
That ball was struck hard.
30-14.
So Fernandez holds again. Disappointed that she's not three-love up, having those 3 break points in the last game, but she does stay ahead to lead 2-1. Didn't miss by much. She thought she'd made it.
Love 15. $15-all.
Time.
15-13.
Her in-between point routine for Fernandez is reminiscent of Sharapova's. The way she goes back.
Yeah.
She focuses and comes back.
$30-all. $40-13.
Second double in the game.
Love 15.
Advantage Fernandez.
So a 4th break point here for Leylah Fernandez in this deciding set.
That was the first point where I felt Leylah get a little bit passive. That higher change of pace, didn't have enough acceleration on it, landed a bit short.
50-40.
Eventually able to break her down.
Advantage Potapova.
I mean, you have to give these women credit that the level of the tennis that they have produced during this match has been really, really high.
Well, it's another gutsy hold from
games
Anastasia Potapova. Another break point that comes and goes for Leylah Fernandez. And we are all tied up. 2 games all. Remember, usopen.org is your online home for point-by-point live scoring, highlights, real-time stats and draws. You can visit the official tournament site at usopen.org. How many people are out and about with the night session just half an hour or so away? Meanwhile, Dan Evans has won 4 games in a row out on court 6. So from 4-love down, they are now tied up at 4-all after 5 hours and 24 minutes.
2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this was our match. Will be played the best of 3 times. 15 love.
15 love.
What is the longest US Open match in history?
Oh, that's a good question. What time are they up to in the Evans match?
5 hours 24.
5 hours, 24 minutes.
So they've gone past the Alcaraz Sinner match of, when was that, last year? 5 hours 15, or a couple of years ago. Yeah, it will be the longest US Open match in history, I believe. Stefan
30
Edberg
love.
beating Michael Chang at 5 hours and 26 minutes in 1992, the longest. So they're only about a minute or so away from beating that record.
I wonder how many people in the crowd have stayed for the
Yeah, I
entire
know.
5 hours and 20-something minutes. Obviously, the coaches.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beauty from Fernandez.
40 love.
Only dropped 3 points on her serve in this set so far.
Again, Fernandez.
Yeah, and another hold to love. So she's just been racing through her
Fernandez
service
fighting
game so
against
far
the
in this
final
decider. Certainly can't say the same for Anastasia Potapova, but ultimately we are on serve. Anastasia Potapova would love a service game like Leylah Fernandez has just had.
love. 15 love.
Just wait for that to die down.
Evans leads 9-4.
15 all. Let her serve.
Yeah, it's a very well-constructed point from Potapova.
30-15.
Both of these girls doing so much running in these last 2 sets. Points have become so physical.
Time.
Forty 15. Game Potapova.
Okay, that
Again,
will
Gauff, final set.
feel nice for Potapova. Nice and stress-free, nice and quick. Had an early exit at Wimbledon this year. Unfortunately, had to retire in that first-round match, did Potapova against Yuan Ye of China. Had a good run at Roland Garros, though. Made the last 16 there. Unfortunately, bumped into a somewhat inspired Iga Swiatek that day. Lost love and love. And at the Australian Open, another first-round exit there to Kaja Juvan, but again was going into that match under a little bit of an injury cloud because she had to retire from her first tournament of the year in Brisbane against Elena Rybakina.
Love 15.
From having so many breaks of serve in the second set
Yeah.
and in the first, we've now had a much more straightforward, relatively speaking, third set.
Yeah, 6 straight holds. Unheard of in this match. Oh, it's gone long. What a chance for Love 30.
We've also seen the conditions change since the
16-all.
beginning of this match with the sun going down. Conditions get a little bit slower at night.
Fifteen 14. Yeah, one score. 1 game on. First set.
Oh,
15-13.
yeah, normally so good at that shot, Fernandez. First time in this set that she's just been under a little bit of pressure.
Thirty 14.
30.
Oh, it was a good hustle initially from Potapova, and then I think was completely out on her feet by the end of that point.
40-30.
I mean, is it a U.S. Open match if you're not hearing the crowd going nuts on another court and dealing with all of these different elements?
30-40.
And it should get a little quieter for them because Dan Evans has somehow just won that match over on court 6, 5 hours and 33 minutes later from 4-love down in the 5th as well. He won 6 consecutive games there. That is a heartbreaker for Karen Khachanov.
Holds the line. Holds the line, leads by 2 against 1.
Just dropped a little short, and that's all Fernandez needed.
Advantage Fernandez.
Good stuff from Fernandez. We've seen Potapova have to fight her way through a couple of tough service games in this decider. Now it's the turn of the Canadian to do the same.
By 4-3, final set.
And ultimately it's another hold, and it's another game closer, 4-3. A deciding set goes on, providing, of course, you can keep holding serve. But every time Potapova steps to the line here, pressure just increases. She knows that there's little room for any error. Pressure, what pressure?
Up until now, it's been very impressive to see how Potapova has been able to handle, like you said, the pressure of serving always one game behind. We're not seeing as much negativity from her in this set as well. I don't know if it's due to a little bit of fatigue, but she's more locked in. Sometimes when you're having really long points, you don't have the energy to sort of say anything to your coach or get a little negative. You have to conserve as much as possible.
$50-30.
Again, just continues to take apart the Potapova second serve today. Just 12 of 37 points that she's won behind it in this match. Oh, she gambled the right way.
40-15.
Got away with it, really.
Game Potapova. 4 games all, final set.
So Potapova holds 4 games all. On we go. Another very close one unfolding here.
Two games all.
So 4 games all in this deciding set, 2 hours and 9 minutes on the match clock. So many breaks of serve in the first couple of sets, but so far in this decider, we've had 8 consecutive holds.
Love.
Leylah does such a nice job with the serve +1. uses that lefty serve and then really just hits to the open court.
Love 15.
Just never strays too far from the baseline, does she, Fernandez? No matter how hard her opponent is hitting, she's more than happy just to almost take balls on the half volley at times.
Led for serve.
God, I've missed by much.
30-15.
That is an impressive part of Fernandez's game, that she's committed to her game no matter what the score is, no matter what the situation. There's few balls where I see her hitting that I think she's deviating from her style or getting passive. She's very committed to what she does best. I don't know if it's just me, but the grunting is getting a little bit louder at this stage of the match from Potapova.
Yeah. Still hasn't had a look at a break point in this deciding set, has Potapova, despite having 11 break points in the opening couple of sets. And she's had to save 4 that Fernandez has looked at. However, may well come in this game. Only the second double that she's hit in the set, her 6th in total. And it is indeed the first break point that Potapova has had a look at in the decider. And what a time to do so. Oh, it's just incredible. So gutsy and courageous to take on that forehand up the line, considering the scoreline.
It's what we've seen time after time today from Fernandez and Potapova too at times. It seems like when they're back against the wall, they just manage to come up with their best shots. She had totally disappeared from our view there, Fernandez. What an incredible
Fernandez.
guess.
That's a good serve.
Fernandez.
And a massive hold for Leylah Fernandez. Saves the break point. That is...
15 love.
That's just the start to the game that Potapova would want. Unreturned serve. Just releases the pressure a little bit. Yeah, excellent combination.
This is the type of match where it's so tough that someone is going to have to lose this match, given they're both fighting so hard. There's so much on the line.
15, 30.
Wow, what a service game that was for Anastasia Potapova. 4 big first serves landed, and in no time at all, it is 5 games all. It's been a tough watch for the coaches, the teams today.
He could use a honey-do after
He
this.
certainly could. We might be seeing him at the bar, Christina.
Love 15.
New loss, please. Most of these like 5 and 2.
Just long.
15.
Little
13.
opening here for Potapova. That is wide as well. It's a good return, though.
15-14.
First little look of panic from Fernandez.
So here we go. She had to save 1 break point in her last game. what a strike.
Game Potapova.
With the off backhand for Anastasia Potapova. And in a couple of moments' time, she will serve for a place in round 2. For the match here at 6-5. Just the start that Leylah Fernandez wants. Wasting very little time here. Potapova immediately back up to the line. Such a good forehand.
Been successful, Potapova, when she's going behind Fernandez, because Fernandez often will just head in the direction of the open court. That's helped her get back into this match.
Just wide. Second serve can't have been far away either. Almost her fastest server this entire match, 107 miles an hour. She has got up to 108. And follows it up with another 107 mile an hour first serve. And it gets her to match point. Well, what a battle that was. Nearly 2.5 hours out on court 5. And Anastasia Potapova wins just her second ever US Open main draw match. And does so by beating Leylah Fernandez, the former US Open runner-up, for the very first time as well, having lost the previous 4 matches they'd contested. She comes from a set down to get it